Most sellers jump in straight away, which is a mistake. To get the best price and the quickest sale, you must do these few things first. Hi there, my name is Chris and I have been an estate agent for over 20 years now, selling thousands of homes during that time. Now, I cover majority of Leicestershire, but this advice will help most people looking to sell their home in the UK. So let's get straight into it. So before you put your house on the market, there are a few things that you need to do as a homeowner to make sure that you can maximise the best price out of your home and also in the quickest time. So one of the first things you should do before putting your property on the market is decluttering ruthlessly. Clear that space. You need your new buyer to feel like it's their home and not yours. We are not here to sell your lifestyle. We're here to sell the lifestyle of the new owner. We need to create that space. So think about everything you've got on your kitchen worktops. That all needs to start clearing away. Yes, you have your essentials such as your toaster, your microwave, your kettle, but otherwise you need to be clearing to show that space that the property has. And this goes the same with regards to bathrooms and en-suites. No one wants to see the products in there. No one wants to see what hair shampoo you're using. Get it clear, get it cleaned down. It would make a massive difference with how people will look at your home. I've been into properties where there's family photos absolutely everywhere, all along the mantelpiece, all around the fire, on every shelf possible. These need to start coming down. And it's the same with bookshelves. I've seen bookshelves that are stacked full. Now, my advice when it comes to this is make sure shelving is 50% used. You don't want it to look overcrowded. When a buyer looks on Rightmove and Zoopla, we don't want their eye attracted to all your things in your property. We want them to be attracted to the property itself. And the amount of times I speak to buyers on the telephone where they say they're looking for a property with a lot of storage space. If you have a lot of things out, buyers are going to think, well, is there a lot of storage space in this home? Next on the list is fix the obvious stuff. And you've really got to fix even the smallest things. Buyers notice and it can make a big difference. So fix that leaking tap. Change that light bulb you was meant to have changed 6 months ago. If there's any small stains in carpets, start fixing those up, because again, buyers are going to use this against you when it comes to negotiation. To you, it might be only a small stain, but to the buyer, it's £1,000 off your asking price, because they are going to say it's going to need new carpets when potentially it doesn't. Moving on next, we've got neutralising where you can. And what I mean by this is the colours that you are showing off within your home. And what I mean by this is if you've got any loud colours or statement walls, think twice of whether you need to bring that tone down on that colour. Keeping things light and neutral has a massive impact on what you're going to achieve for your property. Dark colours can obviously make rooms look smaller, where lighter colours bring out that space and make the rooms feel light and airy. There has been times where I've been into properties where I have told the owners that they need to paint certain walls. I mean, would you rather spend £50 on a tin of paint or lose thousands of pounds because a buyer potentially didn't like a certain room in your home? Okay, you've still got to live there and it is to your taste. But remember, you're not selling the home for you to live in no more. This is looking at the bigger purpose now. You're getting buyers coming through your front door, so make sure those colours are as neutral as you can get them. Next on the list is boosting the kerb appeal. First impressions matter. There's times when I've driven up to a property to go and value the home and there's weeds absolutely everywhere to the front, or the guttering hasn't been cleaned or washed down in absolutely years. Your first photo on Rightmove and Zoopla is potentially going to be the front photo, so you need to make it looking its best. So I'm afraid those weekends are going to be spent by de-weeding the front and touching up any masonry at the front and washing down those windows and guttering. But this can even go as far as removing your cars off the driveways, removing bins out the way, not just for photos, but for viewings too, because we want the buyer to picture themselves living there. Next on the list is deep clean everything. Whether you do it yourself or you get a professional cleaner in to do that for you, this is something that should be near the top of your list. Especially kitchens and bathrooms. No one wants to go into their first home thinking, I've got to put a deep clean through this before I even start. Also, when it comes to deep cleaning, remember when it comes to viewings, you need to eliminate smells as much as you can. So remove the bins from the kitchen. Make sure animal beds are outside. Now, a good place to put all these things, if you have one, is in a garage. Most buyers do want to have a quick look in there, but the smells are not going to be as bad in the garage as they are within the home. Next on the list is light and airy cells. Now, we've already spoken about decorating and lighting up certain rooms, but this comes down to opening all the blinds, opening all the curtains when you start having viewers around your home. A great tip on this is having mirrors and putting mirrors up where you can. Mirrors make rooms feel bigger and lighter, and everyone wants a bigger room if they can afford it. And finally, depersonalisation. We've touched on this slightly with regards to family photos. Now, the home does need to feel lived in. I get it. It doesn't need to feel sterile, but you need to take down and depersonalise as much as you can. There's great things estate agents can do now in terms of photos. So we can digitally enhance any photos that we've got and change them into some different kind of art, so we're not showing all your family off to the world. Think about those viewings as well. We don't want them attracted to your things. It's all about your home. So doing these simple things could mean thousands more in your pocket. So if you like what you hear today and want to know more about how to sell your home and how to get the best price for your property, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to future videos here at The Savvy Homeowner. If you're getting ready to sell yourself and you want any advice, please comment below where I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Good luck in selling your home, and here's to the next video.